Batroium. This is a sector line planet location position with the digital frame line center is at VEGA. I thought we travel there to the sector lines and the vector core communications. You have to understand how to use quadrant level system to its allocate time center. It's powerful when you come into high position location. So it allocates time centers to all position to its connections, clocking to all levels of track locations. So I'll set up the structure in position. Try to understand the defense lines and allocate time center. It's very important to have levels. The positions of vector lines and everything digital frame position is truly understand how to calculate all levels from 1 to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fast track and inference position to its location center operates all position to its connections. It's incredible when we come into those line conditions. So we got one signal. We have to understand position when we come to ear line center, what it is through track locations. I really want to get into audio interference, how rotation to its conditions. It's high channels, it's high system. Airbender. All right, so you got one channel line center in calculation. Let's modify that line signal. Let's open all levels and rotation interference here. Okay. So before we travel to all levels of Batroium communication planet to sector line and security defense position locations, you get a true understanding what the quadrant level is in position to its planet. It's very powerful. All right. So I'm just going to go to higher level rotation digital line center. Okay, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. There's 1 to 5. Now, calculate all level system rotations to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Everything through this sector line comes in position to its location, right? AI communicates all levels of 1 to 5 in one sequence of one planet location to one position, all right, to an atom line center. Okay. So instead of traveling within one planet, let's say we go in position to location. Let's say 1 here. Let's set its sectors here. To understand what you do with you. All calculation. 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, 4 here, 5 here. All right. 5 locations. All right. I just want you to understand how to do this. This is you through the vessel line. Okay. That's you through the vessel line. Right. So it's picking up number sequences, code reference to position, code digital line center connections. You have your cosmic universal clock. Now you got to come into all levels of a VEGA clock, right? So when you guys visit Batroium, the defense line security measure, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Everybody will be in position locations to a energy wash, so you can get into all position locations. So it's taking off anything through Highline Center, right? All right. So in position locations, you go through 3, you can go for 4, you can go to 2, you can go to 5, or you can go to 1. Okay. Now it's all about sequencing interference to position when it comes into sonar, like this, track locations. Right? How to catch the number sequence to its position line center. Where is 1 coming from its planet location? Where is 2 coming from its planet location? Right? See how I'm connecting planets? So especially comes to the alliance of my team, the GFLs and everything through the rebellion, has to truly understand number sequence to its line conditions to its digital framing, digital clocking to its high position, right? 4 here in position. Okay. 5 here in position. Okay. All in sequence. All right. See how there's all different planets. They're all in position line center. But you're taking all data processing line positions into all one channel, right? So to pick up coordinates or anything position locations, you use your mind line center in position, right? So you go through this line connection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. It's all connected. See? It's all connected. All right. It's all connected. It's how to connect things all in one signal. All right. Then you set up a shape. All right. Why do you set up shapes? So you can travel through the center. Right? Look at that. Look how powerful that is. He set up through the center. And then you travel through it through the opposite circle location to its position. Look how incredible that is. It set up signals, locations, security, defense, position line, center, location. So Batroium is going to center up your line center. It's going to put it you in a frequency location connections. It's going to change your voice grid line rotation interference. Every time you travel through position of general, you get upgrades to digital line center rotation interference location. Lights, high positions, all levels is clocking locations. But it's amazing how you travel through dimensional time locks in position to its connection. Right? See, I travel through that through all 5 line centers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's why we create shapes. That's the security barriers to all position locations of pyramids. Right? Pyramid here, pyramid here. That's why we have pyramids. Right? They stay on the sector lines of communication. And you use your vessel in rotation to its connection. See? See how the pyramids are all set up through secure defense? Now that's just 1 through 5 channels. What's the alphabetical line center? What's the digital line center location? Limitless, right? 1 to 1,000, 1 to 1,000,000, 1 to 1,000,000,000, 1 to 1,000,000,000,000, right? So every time you're setting an operational line center rotation interference, Batroium is going to show you how to set up shapes anomalies, right? So when you go from that, you go from 6. Let's go from 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, if it's a higher level sequence, it's a higher code interference. All right. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And again, it has to be in line signal, 1 compilation line center rotation in position to center operation to travel through connections of a security line defense position. All right. So you're taking 6, you're taking 7, you're taking 8, you're taking 9, you're taking 10 into travel records of time. All in 1 compilation of 1 box location and 1 center position. All right. So, and again, you can separate the 6 into 7, just like you can do with 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You create the shape. You do that with people too. All right. You got 1 person here. I'm just showing you an example before we travel. All right. This is you. All right. This is you in time. All right. So you got a couple of people over here. Let's get 3. Let's get 4. All right. So there's 4 people over here, right? So you have to understand their position to the grounds first. Where are they in their shape anomaly? All right. In position to its location. Where are they in their shape anomaly? Right. Where are they in their shape anomaly? Where are they in shape anomaly? Okay. And it's all in sequence. So this is where you come into all levels of their vessel to their binary codes. Now, binary code is in a graph line center in position, right? Looks like a grid. It looks like a grid, right? And in that grid has number sequences, code reference to your body line center rotation interference locations, right? So you have to understand how to use your vessel in all laser direction locations of 1 to 5 and 5 to 10. All right. So we'll get into this one more position. Right. And everything inside is nothing but sequence of numbers. So those numbers change every single time in high line center. Okay. 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 2, 4. Right, 3, 2. All right. Numbers are in sequence of the binary code. So that changes what? Every second per second. Your clocking system goes on a 12-line center. Okay, a 3, 6, and 9 into a diamond core position location. All right. Box center to position location, center operation line center to 1 position of 1 digital line center. Into another digital line center, 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 until you fill up the binary code. Once the whole graph line center is all in position, like this, it's all about compilation into 1 position, and 1 to 5, 5 to 10. Once it's in that position line center, it travels to X time center. You set up the point locations in positions of the sun, in positions of the moon, in positions to all levels of U, the ground line center to its connections, into the power X time center to its magnetic highway information system, Travel represent time center to its location. High levels of force line center power represent time location. Okay. So as the sun comes in, it circles on high position. As the moon comes in, it circles in high position. You can change the sun and the moon in any direction, right? But the sun needs to know the binary code reset. Now, a binary code reset is positioned to you. So it's like repressing the button location and setting number changes because it comes framing reigning system locations. So the numbers just keep coming down like you see on a computer, right? You got your computer. Just giving you a basic understanding here, all right? This is the box screen of the computer, and you have numbers come in like this, right? Numbers like this, numbers like this, numbers like this, numbers like this. There's always codes in numbers, right? It's like a screen. So it's all about you in position like this. Try to get in position to your vessel. Helps you out a little bit more. So you see yourself like that, right? And you're saying, trying to understand this, trying to understand this, this. Trying to put it all together in one compilation, one center, changing your binary resets second per second to highline center to its planned location, to its division of its time location of its clocking system. Right? So that goes all in positions to your vessel. Right? Now you can have your vessel this way, you can have your vessel this way, coming into your touch region, location, conditions, or anything traversing time center. Right? So once you stand position locations, you can put an orb line rotation interference, protected highlight center. Put an oracle field, an oracle line channel in position to its calculation. You can put energy fields around it to its position location. Right? So there's a lot of things that you can do, right, to your binary recode system locations. So I don't want to get too complicated, but right now, let's just travel. All right, so I'll get the travel time center in location to position. Tina, how's it going? Yeah, well, I just want you guys to get a true understanding of how powerful it is when you start traveling more and more and why you're traveling. That's the most important thing, right? All right, so we're going to travel to Batroium. Second line connection is going to travel the opposite cycle, which is on the other side location of the universal to solar system of its direction to its high position. That's going to put you into all conversion to another sector line of a vector core to a quadrant level system. All right. To VEGA, right? VEGA digital communication. All right. So go on the position locations. So light signals are going to flash on and off. Highline center to your scepters in position to location. Center and position locations. All right, so here's Batroium. It's dark. Position location of black line center and position locations of green. Illumination green, highline center. Right, Batroium. Bat. Right, signal locations of a bat. Right, pretty wild. What bats do, right? Hang upside down, right? So that's Batroium. Now, in position, I'm going to try through his time center. I set the coordinate location in inference to positions, high level conditions. So the optical line center, you guys are going to come out of the sun rotation. All right. This is the sun, right? There's the sun, right? High line channel is going to come out of portal location, right? 3 channel location centers. Okay. It's going to zoom across you into the center rotation positions. All right. Connected highline center, you're going to vortex back in line rotation into VEGA communication, digital line center. Okay. So VEGA communicates in highline rotation to all levels of colors. All right. So this is VEGA. All right. Now VEGA can be any coloration of time center. Any planet can be anything through color rotation where you connect it through your thought patterns or your illustration diagram connections. All right. So we're going to surface here, all right? Bounce off here to VEGA communication line center in position. Get the track line center and then go back to all levels of Batroium. Okay. because the VEGA communication has to come in line signal to teleportation line communication to each other, right? All right, so set the wing line center interference to position locations. High position line centers of Batroium activate go position locations of electric force, GFLs, and the rebellion line center. Trial breaks in time center location. Sonar comes in. Confirmation in to highline condition. Interference position line rotation interference. Get delta information to its connection line center. All right, center up its position, allocate time center. In position, right? It's getting its information line center in position. Teleport the line information to all levels of connections to VEGA. Digital communication. All right, so it's got its confirmation line center and rotation interference, right? Sending out sonar back into position. High rotation to its interference location to its connections, all right? So Batroium set up to positions to VEGA communication digital line center. Rotate interference position, traverse and time positions, all levels of the galactic forces, the GFLs, and its rebellion line connection. High position their location to its connections. Put all digital line centers into energy watts to identification code line connections. All right, 30 minutes, have fun. All right, it's amazing how you try to work on time position locations. Batroium to connections of VEGA Digital Communication Center. All right, you're here. Position locations, backdrop line center rotations. You're in this position locations of Batroium, right? They're going to get you in sequence line interference position, how it's all allocate time center. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, thinking about bats in relation to sonar last night. Yeah. Yeah, Batroium. You go to Batroium. You have to learn your digital line rotation interference, all channel locations, how to channel your line centers of 1 to 10 and 10 to 1. All right? So, getting calculations, how to all position locations. This is you. How to set up shapes of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and travel through recs of time position out of the equation. All through your pyramids of just security line defense position locations. All right? So, yes, private sector was a very good class. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I had 10 minutes to eat, I had 10 minutes to get ready. So, anyway, it's going to help you out. It's going to really help you out with your binary codes and what it is, right? Through its barcode locations. Salah, how you doing? First command. Yeah, get the information line center positions of VEGA, confirmation to its connections, and back to Batroium. You're on Batroium Planet. So, I think I just heard VEGA say, and Ryan, nice to meet you for the first time in digital voice. Is this correct? Yes, it is. That's exactly what you're connecting to. Yep. Did I miss Zoom? Well, hopefully you got the confirmation from Second Command Amber. She sent out all the emails. There's another Zoom on Saturday, guys. So whatever you missed today, you can watch on Saturday. All right. 30 minutes, have fun. All right. Yeah, so this is going to open up your ear trap locations and position of computer. All right, audio signals are going to open up all digital framings to your ears into connections of harmonic resistance. You're going to have harmonic channels of interference location to your TV receptions. So balancing sonar levels with Atom cellular system. Very good. Yeah. Connecting my heart frequency to the bats through my heart sonar. Excellent. Just got confirmation VEGA. Hey, good. Very light lake. Brandy, how you doing? But it's amazing how you travel, eh? Opposition to its connection. So you understand why sonar is very important, right? You're detecting planets to another planet, to its location, right? Sending out digitalized centers back and forth to each other because they know you're coming, right? So systems rebooted and realigned. Yep. Your ears will basically pop into harmonic resistance. Right? You really, really have to pay attention to these because everything has a frequency of harmonic resistance line and center locations of channel like conditions, right? What is the sonar of this? What is the harmonic resistance? What's the energy? What's the frequency of this? What's the clocking of this on this phone? What's the clocking of this wire? Everything is travel. Everything is travel. Remember that. So, Vega in the middle of my head channel. Yeah, it's very powerful. Vega digital frame, digital communication to one to another. They birth your system locations of all levels. The identified line center of the digital numbers. Prime numbers, odd and even. We got into that position already, right? So 135, 246. Right? 135 is odd, 246 is even. But you really, really have to get into harmonic resistance, right? So we can go out to higher levels of sonar. So because you have to learn how to reach a certain level of a dolphin. It's sonar. It's incredible. It has this massive magnetic force of you, and it's trying to understand the vibration of you, right? And then it's got there's all different harmonic resistance, right? Do 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 do. How many's in there? How many weather patterns are in there? 60,000 tone line centers in its equation to its voice box location. 60,000 harmonic channels. 60,000. Just what I just finished doing. How many planet locations? 160,000. So I get 60,000 tone line centers times 1 is 160,000. You see how that works, guys? Do you understand how that works? Right? So you get better communications when you understand more of your alphas and your datas and all the line centers, upgrades, uploads, uplinkings. You come into your alpha waves, your mega waves, your thetas, your betas, your micros, your macros, you know. Taryn, how you doing? So much income data catching up to where the voices are coming from. This is great. You're welcome there, Airbender. I'm on a bat. That's how I get my signals from Vega. They just confirmed. I'm so glad I finally get it. See, that's it. And you finally get it. Now you understand why you have to be on Batroium. All right? Let's see. Awesome. See how the waves change and I merge with them. Yep. It's exactly merging into your vibrations. Energy, lights, connection, harmonic resistance. Very good. Second command. Using the dolphin sonar, I hear the. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Work straight hours. I fell asleep during the first class. Batroium is like grain of matrix coating. Yep. That's what it is, Joe. Very good. 32 straight hours. This is huge. Awesome. Well, that's it. Confirmation to signal locations, right? Batroium will give you a better understanding how to connect to harmonic resistance. VEGA is all communication of digital communication centers, guys. But Batroium sets up the harmonic resistance. So you put two and two together, you got a computer alignment to two different planet line center locations, but they're all connected to each other. And that's what it is, right? I say that too in Space Discoveries, if you watch it on my YouTube, where all planet has to be linked to each other. Every single planet. So let's say there's a 1 billion line center, a tone line interference position to planets. Every signal has to be connected to each planet on one completion. So let's say there's 1 billion planets, and I'm standing in the center. I go, and then I send out the information. That's it. That's what it is. So this is going to help you too with your consoles. Core system locations, vector line centers, quadrant level positions, high levels, low levels, triangulation, interference position, prothesis, gamma line center, in position to zoning commission. Zoning commissions. Now, zoning commission is to understand your intel that's given to you through your archives, your constant rec locations. You get data processing every single day through high position. So once you understand position locations, all levels of your waves, you get a better understanding what harmonic resistance is to you, to each planet. So let's see. And that's why I could not hear VEGA before. And only my right ear, and I didn't have the connection yet, and it was off balance. Got it. Yeah. But see, that's exactly what it is. So what? You need VEGA and Batroium. Right? Makes sense. All right. Can I see the web you're creating? Yep. You see the web. Yep. That's great. So second command's way ahead schedule. I love it how she just keeps going and going. So she sees the webline center. The webline center position locations. Remember, everything is operation location of space. Sets up all position locations. High levels its channel line center. Information to its connections, right? So the web is like this. So you try to get to understand why we have position locations, what it is to highline center. Okay, timeline center connections in position to its location. Right, so it starts off with this position, and then it just becomes a web. Yeah, it's all about attaching these things to the center operation to its position location. Right? It's incredible force when you do these things. Oh! You guys are going to have better data now coming through your ear line rotation, your right track and your left track. So you got balance with both your sonars of your ears now, which is great. Waves coming from all sides. I stand in the middle with the balance of frequencies at once. Yep. That's what it is. Yep. So when you're in a structure of a room, this is how it works. You try to look at everything. Like what I see in front of me, I've already connected to it. But it's all at different harmonics. It's all at different speed, different clocking, different color, different light, different intelligence, different grounds, different activation, different travel, different circulation, different rotation, different particle, different cell, different computer. It just goes on and on and on and on and on and on, right? So I'm connecting to everything all at once. And that's what you guys have to do. Once you're connected to everything, you become everything inside through operation. And then your structures don't become structures anymore. The structures become you. So, all right. I'm hearing all your pings now and gives me a better picture. Very cool. Yeah, that's great. Well, the picture is getting much more clear visually. Yeah, well, see, now you know. Now you know why you guys were not connecting. Not connecting. It's very important to connect. It really is, you know. I mean, that's the true understanding. I was saying, should I wait tomorrow? No, we got to do something tomorrow. But should I wait next week? And I was thinking, no, I think I'll do it now. So I'm giving you guys another hall pass. But it's incredible when you attach locations to signals and you think positions of Batroium or you think the VEGA, a digital communication. So. And this helps Tina too, because she didn't have it either, right? She's in her own operation. She's very high in her division, but she doesn't have position locations of Batroium, right? I can start seeing things here and there. That's good. Excellent. Yep, I can get into that. Yeah, I'll get into that more tomorrow, but I can start off with that position to the scepter location. Now, a scepter is connected to you in high center. All right. So think of it as a rod. Okay, it's connected to your chakra locations. Right. So it's the eye scepter. It's the eye scepter here. All right. It's the galaxy. It's the windows of the soul. Right. So it's structure location to anything and connections. All right. So when you look at the third eye, you have to understand what color it is. It's all connected to positions because the third eye is not actually an eye, is it? Everybody thinks it's an eye, but it's not. It looks like an eye, but it's not. And you have to figure that out for yourself because you're in all different units in positioned locations. Now, the scepter line is just basically another side of you through line center in position to its location. All right. It's actually a flower. Rotation symbol to locations. You guys connect to all levels of a tulip to that position location. All right. So that's what the real eye scepter is. Now it comes in position location to this. Look at this. Check this out. What's this now? Your tree. Comes into branches. Yeah. Hey, there's my tree of life. How it all connects. You have your grounds, you have your powers, you have your chakra system, you have your flux capacitor. See it all connects? So the scepter is just an eye position of you to all level rotation. So it's called the all-seeing eye. The all-seeing eye. That's what the scepter is. I created the scepter through all level positions, all calculations to Egypt. That's where the pharaohs and the meridians came in, right? The meridian channel, TV reception line connections is all through you, through track line center, because that's all everybody is. It's pixel activation. That's all you guys are. You're just pixels. Trying to find position here. Calculate tooth connections. in position to its connection. Okay, so this is basically you. It's complicated because you're not outlined. You're all, you look like this. That's what you look like. That's what everybody is. So you're in a box center to its connection. All right? You're a box center in position, right? To your triangle, to your position, to your activation system, to its location, right? To its tesseract of its tetrahedron, right? And then you just travel out in its equation. That's all you are. You're just a TB reception of time, space, connected to the sun and connected to the moon. So the sun comes in position. It's really interesting. It comes in the line center. I love how it goes in high position locations. All right. So here's the sun. Okay. And here's the moon in position. Okay. There's the sun. There's the moon. Now it comes in position to this direction. All right. Trace down the eye circle to its location, its division. Now, this is where you guys are going to come into all levels of your planetary line center where you're going to create your own planets. So you have to understand everything through all position locations to its figure 8 of its channel. All right. This is where it comes into all levels of its arc to its frost bridge. Okay. Frost bridge walking cross location to its connections, right? So it's a figure 8 of a new telepathy system to an allocate timeline center to its rotation to its interference location. All right. Connected all levels of the sun and the moon and track system to its position. So. Yeah, Terran, you're off signal. Put Terran in position locations. Batroium. He doesn't understand the digital line center. Get in the flow rates to time locations to digital locations of VEGA. Digital communications of Terran. Done. There we go. So Terran's in that position. Okay. Yeah, you have to let everything flow. Everything has to flow. If it doesn't flow, there's a problem. Just want you to know what you're made of and how to use it through connections, right? You got 3 rotation interference. Your Schumann resonance goes on vibration line center. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Grounds, powers, atmospheres. All right. Now, this is the Schumann resonance of you. This is you through emotion. This is you through clocking. This is you through calculation. Right? So you have to understand every single time you use in your tracker system, it's connecting to where? The scepter. Okay? The flash drive, the computers. Okay? So the ground line center is positioned at its clocking location, has its own clock center. Right? Now it's all positioned to what you're using through calculation. Right? So once you stay in position, you understand the ground is position of Mother Earth, right? And then you come into your balanced security, which is red. And then, the tracker system goes up and up. So every time you change your emotional track, it changes the Schumann resonant line center in position. And so you go blue, right? So you connect to the throat pattern, right? Let's say you go all positions of yellow, you're connected to your powers. Solar plexus goes yellow, right? So this is a true understanding where you come into all line center. You come to indigo, connected to the psyche, right? It's all through vibration, right? So your job is to stay balanced in seeking location line conditions and not going past that division to its negative cycle because it changes your position to its vibration location. All right. So it's mostly understanding what your track system is to your Schumann resonance of its vibration to its condition. Because everything you deal with every single day is the ground vibration, the power vibration, and you through the atmospheric locations of its vibration locations. Right? So the scepter is position of you. Okay? It's all about understanding the dimensional setting of you. That's what the scepter is. How fast you travel, where you're traveling to its position. Right? Every single time you want to travel, you have to come back in the heart center. If you don't come back in the heart center, you're off track. And it destroys everything through its sonar. It reverses its system. And the swirl just goes off calculation like this. It loses traction to its connection. So as long as you stay in the center operation, you can go in any position to hindline center, security line defense, and travel through anything through position location. Right? You can high wind signals, cross line center, down in position line center. You can over cross location to its conditions. You can even set up operation line center to its position, to its connection. Right? You can even go across position line center. See how it changed the trap? See how it's thicker? So it's all about security measure, right? Setting up security measures. This is how you protect yourself from the center line rotation interference location to its connection. Look at how powerful that is, right? So it's incredible force, and the scepter is everything through its realm. It connects to all body frame rotation interference to its grounds, power in the isolate center to positions all levels of you through your colorations of your channels to your target locations. Right? So everybody getting a better understanding what it is and why you're connected to all levels? Why it's so important to understand? It's amazing when you see these things through travel, right? I mean, look at the security defense position. It's amazing when you see these things, right? This is what you're protecting. The center operation, right? And then you can change the frame and you can add a web to a positional cage. Change the coloration if you want, right? You can change the coloration into an X, all right? Or you can put it into an hourglass line center. You can put it into a box location, see? And then you can high rise it to a division line center, right through its equation location, right? See how powerful that is? See how it gets really, really complicated. Complicated is good because it keeps your mind sharp at all times through all sequence location and completion, what you're doing through your clocking key location to its connections, right? So, and then again, go back on the heartline center. You can even go in this way positions and go down in sequence to its position, swirl down to a swirl line connection interference. So you can channel down in position, travel through. You can travel up position locations, right, to position. You can open up another portal location to its connection, all right? You can add another portal line center, the opposite location to its connection, all right? So, all right. So I'm going to take everybody off Batroium Communication Line Planet, high line center positions, the GFs, the Galactic Federation Light, and position the rebellion. Take them out of track location, digital frame location, computer alignments, put them back in division where they are through calculations of the ground system of their perception. All right. All right. That was fun. Everybody have fun? I had fun. So I'm going to head over to the TikTok. You have any other questions, let me know. Tomorrow's going to be a big, big class. We already know what we're doing. If you don't know, stay on standby, get into observation, get into all levels of past reference, get into more of your healing, stay in the center, get into your breathing, Stay in all point system locations. If you have any other questions, let me know. VEGA connection is huge. Still a bit soft here now. Yeah, exactly. And that's what it is. It's all about having fun. That's what you want every single time you travel through some time center. Time center is everything. It's the center operation of all calculation to all clockings of all planet locations. Right? Doesn't matter where you go, if it's Batroium or Vega or Pluto or Saturn or any of that position locations. It's truly understanding why you're there in the first place, right? That's how you figure these things out, how to connect with all ways and forms to your physical line center. It's all of you about understanding what you are through calculation when it comes into your avatar positions, right? Adios.